Bosses. You can spot them a mile off. You certainly can't miss the power boss. He's always busy, 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 creating the impression he's in total control.
Gene, get me Mr. Wooster on line 3, will you? I'm talking to Simon at the moment, thanks. Now look, Simon, give me a rundown on January's commissions, will you, as soon as possible yesterday by choice. Yep, fax your secretary over them. Get your secretary to bike over a fax. Okay. See nothing in your letter that justifies the establishment of a full network. Yes, Simon. Okay, right. And let me know if you can get that rep to Huddersfield tomorrow morning, will you? Pronto. Cheers. Gene, have you got Mr. Wooster on line 3 yet? Fine. Hello, Bertie, Stuart here. Listen, that man of yours, what was his name? He said he was the most...
The dictator thinks he knows best about every bit of the business, from marketing strategy right down to the filing system. It's only through this meticulous attention to detail that he can be sure to screw up absolutely everything.
Bill, apparently they want to merge all the files strictly alphabetically. A's first, then B's, then C's.
No good.
Oh, wonderful. So how do you want it done?
By postal area. Then when you do a mail shot, you get a bulk discount.
Oh, terrific. Hip, hip, hooray. They want it done alphabetically, you want it done by postal area, and head office want it done by Friday.
Well, isn't there some way?
Yes, there is some way. My way. Biggest customers first, right?
If you don't care about the delay?
If you don't want to save money.
Shut up! I've made a decision. We're going to do it my way, right? Now get on with it!
Some managers manage well, some just manage, and some only just manage.
Come in. Jonathan.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, I did. Why don't you take a seat? Right, you have. Okay. So, how are things with you?
Fine.
Good. Good.
How are things with you?
Oh, fine. Fine, really fine.
Good.
Yeah, fine.
Well, that's good then. We're both fine, eh?
Yeah, both fine. Yeah. Right. Well.
Anything else?
What?
It's just that well, to be honest, I am a bit busy at the moment, and
Well, yes, there are a couple of things that I ought to mention.
What?
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 Well, I'm coming to them. I'm actually coming to them, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, right. As acting head of sales, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming here today, especially as this is in the nature of a
Dis what?
disinterview.
Disinterview?
It is a discipline interview.
Discipline?
Well, not really, no. I mean, we're all grown-ups here, aren't we? Rules are rules, and somebody's got to carry the can, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
I don't want to have a row about this.
Are you trying to tell me that I'm not doing my job properly?
Would you like a cup of coffee?
The loose cannon is a colourful character, but watch out. Nobody's safe as he fires off in all directions, blaming anyone he finds in his sights for what's going wrong.
Playtime Electronics.
Mr. Harris? No, it's all in order, nothing to worry about. There's a slight hitch due to, well, you know, the low quality of staff one has to get by on these days. Right, ASAP, right. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. Will Miss Erica Langton kindly come to the General Manager's office at once and explain what the hell is taking her so long to sort out a very simple bit of organisation? Thank you.
And this is a sad case. There are some managers who are pretty good at their jobs, but they're insecure. They don't trust themselves or their teams. It's infuriating. If only somebody would...
Can I talk to you about something else?
Of course.
Can we stop the camera?
Yes, certainly. Cut.
Ah. The red light's still on.
Yes, it's just cooling down.
Only it is a bit personal. Well, supposing the worst happens.
Worst?
Yes, you know, this coaching thing. I mean, say it actually works.
Ah.
And I was wondering, where does that leave me? You know, my staff will be doing the kind of work that's always been my personal strength, and I'll look absolutely useless.
Didn't quite catch the last bit.
I'll look useless. Everyone will see that I'm not really doing anything. You know, people will say, look, they'll say, pointing, they'll say, look at that useless prat. I mean, he's not absolutely invaluable, is he? I mean, his department runs without him.
Yes, excuse me. That is the single greatest compliment that anyone can pay a manager. Anybody who is brilliant enough to build a machine that runs itself is to be envied. Officer, I don't know why I did that. I wasn't coaching at all. Wasn't even training as far as I remember. Just a random outburst of senseless violence. I do apologize. So, shall we try again?
Yes.
The unorganized manager ends up running everything, and running everywhere. He finds it hard to delegate, mainly because he's never quite sure what needs to be done from one minute to the next.
What's happening?
No reply. He must have gone off to hang himself.
Bernard can't blow his nose without consulting me.
He said he had to talk to you because he can't sack one of the kitchen staff for stealing without your okay. You said all decisions had to go
Yeah, I see. Well, he knows who it was then. Well, look, I don't want to monopolise you, but will you please keep trying to get hold of Bernard? Try his mobile.
What about the email?
Huh? Well, what email?
Dominic, you said it had to go off immediately.
Oh, it does! Do you realise how much the new contract at the Royal Victoria Hall means to us? We're opening up their on-site in 7 weeks. We've got to send it off immediately.
You better finish it then.
Well, how far have I got?
Dear Dominic.
Oh, God. Richard. Oh, Erica! Erica! Come in, sit down. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what can I do for you?
Oh. Well, I thought you asked me to pop in to see you.
That was tomorrow, wasn't it? No, that's great. Stay there. Why isn't it in the diary, Jane?
Well, here it is. 4:45 today. Erica restarting as district manager on Monday.
Yes, she said you'd brief me this afternoon.
Yes, of course. Oh, get that for me, would you, Jane, please? I'm in a meeting.
Richard Lewis's phone.
Right, now, you've been catering manager for how long now?
It's the managing director's assistant. The MD's leaving her office. Apparently you said you had to speak to her this afternoon.
Well, do I have to? It can wait till tomorrow.
She's in Chicago for the restaurant show from tomorrow for the week.
What? Oh, well, tell her I'll catch her on the way down.
Yes, all right. He'll catch her on the way down. Yes, like he usually does.
Ah, well, Erica, look, there's nothing else I need to tell you, really. You can handle it. You got your car keys. You know your patch. Off you go.
Richard?
15 contracts in your care. Now, that is a big challenge. Good luck. Anything else you need to know, just ask Jane, OK? Oh, could you pass my pen, please?
What about your call to Bernard?
Tell him I'll be down tomorrow.
And the email to Dominic?
First thing I get, put it in the diary.
I really think you...
Jane, I can't do everything.
We all know that the trouble with some managers is that they're never there when you need them. Of course, the trouble with some other managers is that they're always available. Whenever you have a problem, they'll be there. So then you have two problems. The ever-open ear.
So glad you've told me, because I do so enjoy helping people, you've probably noticed. I'm a very caring kind of person, and I adore people with problems. In fact, the worse the problem, the more I adore them.
The blunt instrument.
Oh, Mike, I've noticed that you are probably in the early stages of a severe nervous breakdown. So I suggest a personal crisis meeting this Friday at 4:35, immediately following the regional sales figures presentation. I shall provide the Kleenex. At this meeting, endeavour to speak freely and without undue embarrassment. So polish up on the old spontaneity, eh?
The finger on the pulse.
Morning, Sandra. Everything all right?
It's fine.
Good. Any problems, come and see me. My door's always open.
The fount of all wisdom.
Well, it's pretty clear what you've got to do. Pay off the overdraft, give up smoking, leave the wife, put the kids into care, have the vasectomy, learn to tap dance and apply for a job in the Baghdad office.
And finally, the superior being.
Personal problems? Yes, I've always wondered what they must be like. I've seen something about them on television, haven't I? Isn't it something to do with having a life that's not completely perfect? How humiliating for you. I do sympathize. You see, my marriage is ideal, my career brilliant, my personal relationships endlessly rewarding. I've never been depressed in my life, and my doctors just told me that I'm immortal. So, please do tell me about these so-called problems that unsuccessful human beings like you have, but do bear with me if I laugh.